What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Hannah B, the Cargo Van Chick, and I am here to share the best news since I've started in this business. On my way to Columbia today, I had a drop off in Orangeburg, and when in Columbia, I got a call from one of my friends that's in the same industry that I am in, and it was a company that I didn't apply with them. I had a conversation with the manager, and at that time they weren't hiring any drivers and independent contractors. They took my information and stuff, but they never called me. They never used me. So this guy, he has a contract that he wanted to give me. Either I can do the contract or I can hire drivers. So he explained the whole route to me. It's a 3 pickup route from Charleston to Columbia. You're picking up specimens, 3 stops. I don't know exactly where the stops are yet. I gotta get back in touch with him tomorrow so we can go over all of that. But anyways, 3 stops on the way to Columbia. Turn around, you head back to Charleston to the warehouse, sort out all the specimens, and that's it. So it's a Monday through Friday route. It's in the afternoons. I think it starts at 5:30. And it ends, no later than 10:30. So you could actually start the route 4, 5. It kind of depends on you, your schedule. But it has to be in the afternoon because the pickups are at between a certain time window. So, but you have to be back at the warehouse no later than 10:30, which is good. That's like 4 hours. So it's basically 2 hours is kind of depending on where you drive and kind of depending on where you start at. From my house to Columbia is an hour and a half. But if downtown Charleston is maybe 2 hours, so it just kind of depends on where you are when you start the route. Anyway, so the pay is $1,500 a week. So either I can do the route or I can subcontract the route out to drivers. Well, I thought about it, and I don't like doing routes. I just don't want to be locked into a route. Like, my days are just so busy to the point that, I think that it would hinder me to have a route. $1,500 a week, that's great. It's great money. I mean, great money. But at the same time, I can make more than $1,500 a week. I mean, and only work 4 to 6 hours a day. So I think that if I was in a different position, I would have just did it myself. But I just don't like to be locked in, to a route. I may not want to do it. I may not want to take that ride. It could be. I may have a plan to go out of town. I may not feel good. Just whatever. So what I came up with is to find drivers. So I was trying to think of people that I knew. People that I already talked to about the transportation space. People that wanted to get into the transportation space. People that I knew that I could trust to do the route. I know that they're going to get there on time. They're going to get back to the warehouse before or on time. Same work ethic like I have. People that's not going to be like, well, I can't do it tonight, or I don't feel good, or I'm going out of town. Last minute crap, like I don't need somebody like that. I had a couple of people that inboxed me because I inboxed a couple people inboxed me back, and they were like, man, one lady, she was like, dang, I get off work at 5. If I had got off work a little earlier, I would have done it. I had another little guy that worked for me back in the day. And he was like, well, I might can do 1 or 2 nights, but my days off is it fluctuates. So I was like, well, I don't want somebody that their days are going to fluctuate, because now you and this other person might get confused on who should be working what days and all this other stuff, and I just don't want that. I want consistency. So either you can do Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Thursday. I mean, you get the point. But it has to be the same days every week. So I was thinking about doing Fridays, because normally on Fridays it's busy for me, but my busy is early. It's like as soon as I drop my son off to school, I'm busy. I'm normally back in the area maybe around 3-4 o'clock. So I normally go, and sometimes I'm back in the area earlier, really, to be honest, because I normally get like 2-3 short runs on Fridays, and I'm normally back in the area, I would say maybe 2-3 o'clock. So what I do, I normally come home, I get something to eat, and then I turn on Uber, and I do Uber from 4:30 to 9:30. So I said I might do Fridays, because it's $300 a day. So I don't make that on Uber on Friday night. You know what I mean? So that $300 plus what I made on Friday, that'd be a great day. And when you subcontract to with a driver, basically you're paying that driver. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm making, if the contract is $1,500 a week, that's $300 a day. I can pay them $200. I can keep $100. So I get $500. If they were to do the Monday through Friday, I'm getting $500 without doing anything. If I was to do the Friday and give them the 4 days, that's $400 plus $300. So I'm getting $700 a week every week. So that's why I said I'm thinking about doing the Friday and letting them do the Monday through Thursday. I got one guy and they and a girl, and they have their own vehicle. You know what I mean? And so I don't have to worry about that. I had a third person in mind, but they don't have a car right now. Their car got total loss. I was gonna let them use one of my vehicles, and then charge them a rental fee, and until they can get their own car. But then I'm kind of skeptical about that. Not saying this person is careless or anything like that, but it's like I just skeptical about it. I just don't want anything to happen to my vehicle. I don't, any major maintenance issue to come up, and now I'm having to get that fixed. You know what I mean? So, I had a conversation with my accountant, and so basically she told me the steps to take. They would have to fill out 1099. They have to be 1099. They have to fill out a form, and then I pay them with a business check. So basically they're working for me because it's my contract. So this guy, he said if this contract work out, he can get me a couple of more contracts where I find drivers. So if this works out, and I can get another contract and find a couple more drivers for that contract, another contract, find a couple people work on that one. I mean, he was like, I can make $1,500-$1,600 a week and don't even have to drive. They drive. They drive, and I'm making the money off of them. So I can make that plus what I do every day, and I can be making bank. So I really didn't thought about it like that. When she first told me about the opportunity, she gave him his number, but I still had his number. But she texted. I'm gonna text you anyway, just in case you don't have it. When I spoke to him on the phone, I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I gotta be home, by 9 o'clock, because I watch my son at night, and so I wouldn't be able to do it. So he was like, no, you don't have to do it. That's why you find drivers. You find the drivers, they do the job, you get a percentage, a 60-40 split, and you're getting paid and you don't have to move. So I was like, oh, I can do that. And he was like, yeah, it's your contract. You're getting the pay. You paid them. Do your business. Like, okay. I know people talk about it, but I've never actually done it. And this guy, he's been in the business for years. Like he has a lot of contracts, and he subcontracts, so he makes bank. And he's the manager of this company that, like I said, I inquired about. So not only is he on salary for that company, he has several contracts that he make money on. So, okay. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. I wanted to share that news. I'm supposed to call him back tomorrow. We're supposed to work the kinks out. I'm supposed to do the training, one-day training next week, so that I can train the people on the route, how to use the app, like what all they're supposed to do. And then that's an everyday, repetitive thing. So they'll be going to the same locations every day. So it's not like you're going this place today, you're going this place tomorrow. It's like, you know, you go to the same place every day. So once they get used to the route, it's good. And then these two people basically are going to bounce off each other. Say this person need off, this other person's going to cover it. So I've already got that, you know, situated with them. So that way somebody wants, you know, to be off, the other person cover, and it won't be all this about I can't do it type stuff, and I don't have nobody to cover the shit. So I was even thinking about getting a third person just for a backup, you know what I mean, like just to have a backup. Because if I'm not here, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't want to lose the contract. So anyway, this your girl Hannah B, the cargo van chick, signing out. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, and share the channel. Join the family. Share the movement. Peace out.